Greetings, YouTube. Today I'd like to talk about an article dealing with trans folks, and unfortunately with the transphobia that they face on a daily basis. Now, the article in question is called On Passing. But it actually isn't the article that I want to discuss today. It is a comment made by one Dr. Mew. Now, Dr. Mew takes an interesting stance on the term passing, and I think it's very cogent and takes this to a different, deeper level. So, transphobic society presents trans people as deceptive, and by using the language of passing, we affirm this. After all, in other contexts, we use the term passing to mean appearing to be something one is not. So when someone tells me I pass well as a man, they're complimenting me on an excellent deception and framing me as really a woman. This is Dr. Mew speaking, not myself. I wish all of us would do what Jetta Ray does in this piece and stop trying to play this game that so many of us can never win. I wish we'd stop talking about passing and just talk about gender policing. Gender policing sucks. Saying you've had a day that a bunch of people gender policed you rather than saying I didn't pass today makes it clearer this isn't your fault. Saying I was gender policed a lot today means it's more obvious that what needs to change is other people's behavior and not how you styled your hair. This really nails it for me. This isn't about deceiving the general public, because a trans person isn't deceiving the general public. A trans man is a man, a trans woman is a woman. A gender fluid trans person is a gender fluid person. They are not trying to deceive anybody. But society constantly polices them. Constantly goes, is that a man or a woman? Can I, you know, in a manner that they would never do to a standard, everyday, ordinary cis person. They wouldn't police a cis person. Why? Because, well, they're just normal. And there is the insidious horror of it all. Even if we can use the terms trans and cis so that we can treat them as equal, the transphobic public isn't treating them as equal. The transphobic public won't use those terms. And they will constantly police how a trans person presents themselves. Some trans people, you'd never know that a trans man isn't a man. My ex is like that. If you met my ex, you would have absolutely no idea that my ex had not always been a man. Some people aren't that lucky. And it sucks. There are those who will judge them for that. You are a whole person. And you should be treated as a whole person. And you should friggin' well not have people constantly deciding for you what your gender is. No one wonders what my gender is. But whatever my gender is or isn't any of their business. Nor is it any of their business whatever gender a trans person is. It's got nothing to do with them. And if the transphobic public is judging, is policing trans people, that's the transphobic public's problem. That's got nothing to do with the trans people. They haven't done anything wrong. They're not deceiving anybody. I have a very dear friend of mine who actually had that position at one time. They have since changed that position. They have come to understand the trans community far better. I watched them grow and change. It was quite nice. But I regularly encounter people who take the position that a man has a penis and a woman has a vagina. That's the way God made them. I had a woman do that recently. It was the first time I encountered a woman who had that position. Then I will have no truck with transphobes on my channel. Be aware of that. You can peddle your hate elsewhere. I accept trans people who they are. Whatever their gender is, however they want to present themselves, however they wish to express themselves, I'm okay with it. I accept them for who they are as whole people. And I really kind of hope that they accept me as a whole person. It would be nice. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't adversely affect me at all. And it makes their lives a whole lot better. And it costs me nothing. Not a bloody thing. My respect for another person as a human being has no negative effect on me. It is an outgrowth of my ability to feel empathy, sympathy, and compassion. It should be the same for everybody. And if you don't have that, maybe you should be asking why. So in closing, don't police people's gender. It's ugly. It isn't needed. Because someone else's gender is none of your business.